Hey, good morning. We made it. My name's Hal Walker. It looks like it's time to clean up clean up behind the garage. Anyway, I didn't mean to show you that. Everyone, we made it. We made it to this moment. It's 2021 and we're back for another year of this moment in music. My guest today is Brandon Bailey. I love this guy. I can't wait for you to hear him do some amazing harmonica awesomeness. Okay, it's This Moment in Music. Enjoy the show. Spread the word. Use the comment section freely. All right, bye-bye. Yes, we're back. Hello. I had to go get myself a drink of water in that 30 seconds. Everyone, we're back. It's 2021. Woo! Woohoo! Yes. I do not own a motorcycle, but I do have a scooter. I need to fix my sound here a little bit. Check 1, 2. There we go. Hey, so we got some Gordon. I think we're related. Gordon, we are related. I need to find out more about that, about our exact relation. And Rebecca, thank you. Quincy, I'm so glad you're here. You're here to see Brandon. Brandon and I met in 2012 at the SPA convention in, I don't remember what city that was. I think it was somewhere in the middle. Oh gosh, I'll have to ask Brandon in a second. But 2012 was a long time ago. We've both gotten a lot older. But everyone, thank you so much. You know, we're bringing today's show back to the roots, back to the harmonica. You know, I've been carrying a harmonica with me ever since I was in 3rd grade. I grew up blowing the harmonica along the beautiful banks of the Cuyahoga River. And I have 3 of them sitting actually 4 harmonicas sitting right next to me. For some reason, I have 2 in the key of C and 1 in the key of A. So here's a little bit of train sound from the distant Cuyahoga River. Oh yeah, we're bringing back to the harmonica today. Brandon Bailey and I going to be jamming out a little bit. He sent me a cool little jam last night, and I made something with it this morning. I want to share that with you. Let's start off with some music. Elena Hanem, I'm so glad you're here from Marysville. Yes, and Charlotte, I survived. Charlotte, I survived. I made it to this moment. And since we spoke, I made this. Hal Walker and Brandon Bailey jamming out. Oh, and look, Brandon's in the other room saying, hey, Quincy. All right, here we go. I love that. I love collaborating with other musicians. So let's get Brandon out here. I just wanna play this. You know, there was a time when we used to hang out in the same room together and blow a harmonica, And we're gonna get back to those days hopefully sooner than later. But this is gonna bring us back to 2012. I met Brandon at the SPA convention, and we did a little actual jam session. It's about 2 minutes long. This is the epitome of this moment in music. We had never met. I met him just that night. I asked him to come up to my little studio that I had created in the hotel, and we jammed out and we had a conversation. So I want to bring us back to 2012, and then in just a moment we'll see the grown-up version of Hal and Brandon. So here we go, back to 2012, Hal Walker and Brandon Bailey jamming out in person, right next to each other with no with no masks on, no social distances. I love the way Brandon's like he's focused on me, and I'm sort of going off on my doing my own thing, but I need to be more focused sometimes. Here we go. All right, we had a little technical difficulty there. That wasn't what I meant to play. Can everyone hear me now? I got some word that some people can't hear me. Hopefully that everything's back to normal. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Anyway, here is SPA, Hal Walker and Brandon Bailey hanging out and back in 2012. 2012. And the younger versions of us. Where is it, Brandon? Brandon, are you there?
Hey Hal, how's it going, man?
I'm doing okay. I'm having we can hear you loud and clear. Okay, they're hearing. Brandon, I'm sorry. Let's just relax. We're here in this moment. We're having some technical difficulties. Bring me back to the moment, Brandon. Let's hear that harmonica in real person. Could we hear you something?
Sure, no worries. I think I was playing something like this back then.
Yeah,
Something like that.
something like that. That's nice. I love it. What is that you're doing? What is that technique?
Well, it's actually a style that I've come to know as harp boxing or harmonica beatboxing. And interestingly enough, I actually discovered it not long before I met you. I believe it was the year before we met at SPA. There was a young individual by the name of L.D. Miller, a young harmonica player at the time, who had started experimenting with beatboxing and harmonica playing. And I got a bit of a whiff of it and started practicing with that technique and never looked back.
Nice. Well, I got that file pulled up, so I want to bring it out and just let everyone see us back in 2012 jamming out. I think this is worthwhile. Let's see, Brandon and Hal jamming out on the SPA Convention 2000. Brandon MP4. Yeah, this is it. This should be it. Why I didn't name my thing. Oh, here it's SPA. That's it. Here we go. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Let's see.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Nice job. You got a good beat there. That's real
Thanks.
nice. All right. That brings us back. So Brandon, would you give me or everyone watching a brief lesson in that awesome harp boxing that you do?
Sure.
I'm dying to know.
So basically,
I'm dying to know.
it's pretty simple, really. It's three primary sounds that compose all of beatboxing, right? You have a bass drum, which can sound something like this, which is also considered a kick drum. You have a snare drum.
What is that you're doing? Do that one again. That is nice.
It's kind of like you're spitting out cherry seeds, right? Just
wow, that's cool. You got a nice snare there. I love it.
I appreciate it. So sound number 3 would be your hi-hat. I usually like to make my hi-hats like this. Tongue at the tip of your mouth, basically, where your teeth meet the bridge of your mouth, and yeah, you got it perfect. And interspersing those 3 sounds through breathing in and out on the harmonica. So if I'm holding a harmonica, if I'm making an in-breath, breathing in, drawing. If I breathe out, I may articulate that sound with one of those 3 sounds. For instance, so that's using the kick drum.
Can I try
add
that?
in
Can I try
a
that?
snare. Absolutely.
Oh, what are you using? A C?
This is actually a F minor harmonica.
F
Hold
minor.
on
Oh,
one
yeah,
second.
nice. Well, I want one of those F minors.
Let me get something simple. Let's
Okay.
use an A harmonica.
Okay, cool. So what should it sound like again?
All right, the in breath, our E chord. On the out breath, I am producing the kick drum sound.
Okay, nice. That's sweet.
Now, on the second try here, we might try implementing that snare sound. So the first time, on the first iteration, kick drum. The second iteration, snare drum.
That
So putting it
snare drum
together
is
more
sweet.
fluidly.
Yeah.
Putting it together quickly. There you go, Hal.
Then how do you actually make it sound like you're really doing it?
Exactly. Great job.
Let's hear it now. Hear it in the final version, the revised, the amazing
Sure.
version.
So
Yeah. All right. So Brandon, this show is about the creative process. Do you find the harmonica to be a tool for expression of your creativity?
Oh, absolutely. It is, for me personally, the greatest tool for expressing my creativity. And I think that that's what really attracted me to the harmonica. First of all, it's really small, really convenient to
Mhm.
carry around. I don't have to worry about having space for it. I grew up in a very small apartment, so having instruments that were going to take up a lot of room were kind of not about to happen. And instruments that were really, really loud would not have been very conducive to my household.
Uh-huh.
So the harmonica was like perfectly within the niches of what I needed. Um, and the amount of feeling that you can get out of the instrument is really incredible.
Mm.
It's as close as I feel as though I can get to singing without actually singing.
Mhm. Are you a singer too?
Not really. I
Uh,
know how to make a note or two, but
I think your album.
it's
I was
not
listening to your album.
my
There's some.
strong suit.
I was listening to your album from 2008, I believe, and there's some nice singing on that, I
Thanks
believe.
very much.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Well, so I wonder about this. I'm interested. Where did you start? How do you start when you began playing the harmonica? Were you imitating people, or did you have a teacher, or how did you develop your style?
Well, when I started, and this must have been around 2007, 2008, I didn't really have any teachers around. So I started watching YouTube videos
Mm-hmm.
and found people like Adam Gusso, who is still my huge friend and mentor today. People like Chris McCulloch, Jason Ritchie, great
Uh,
teachers. Like the internet was really what taught me.
yeah.
YouTube, very specifically.
Uh,
I'm very much a product of the information age. So most of my mentorship has come digitally, and I found it very interesting the breadth of knowledge available online.
it's
It's
amazing.
really intriguing.
It's amazing. And here we are today with you. I noticed that you and I are now brothers on TikTok, and
Yes.
I'm really grateful to have other musicians like you. It's an amazing place for the musicians to all gather on TikTok.
No, I think it's fantastic. It's a breath of fresh air, I think, for the music industry in general. There are no rules really as far as how you choose to make your creative output. And I think that makes a really big difference for individuals like yourself and myself. We play an uncommon instrument, and more we're finding that people are very curious about these uncommon instruments. And it's really cool to be able to see the active real time response. Once you post something, people really let you know if they like it or not.
It's instantaneous. We have instantaneous putting our music out there. I'm going to play one of your TikToks. Hopefully, I have this lined up right. Here we go. There we are. Sweet. That's great. Hey, Brandon, so tell us the story of how I read it in your bio about how you were discovered at this contest and then you were interviewed on NPR. Tell us a little story of how at a young age you were kind of discovered as a young harmonica player.
Well, back when I think I was about 16 years old. This was still when I was, of course, living with my parents in Memphis. I think I'd been playing harmonica for about 2 years at that point, and I auditioned for this local competition called the Orpheum Star Search. And somehow, over 200 stingers, I ended up winning. And part of the prize for that was being able to travel to DC, and a lot of exposure, essentially.
Uh-huh.
And in the aftermath of that, I think about a year later recorded my first album with Adam Gusso as a producer, and landed a fantastic interview on NPR, which, really kind of boosted my career. Ended up doing PBS NPR, show called Music Voyager. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah, that was a nice moment there, huh? Nice few moments.
Indeed.
So, Brandon, we'd love to hear.
It always feels good as a harmonica player.
I know. We'd love to hear some more playing. I'm tempted to try a double harp jam in this setting. If you don't listen to me, you can play and I can play off of you. But why don't you just go off for a minute and make up some music, and if I want to add something, I'll try.
Okay. Can you do something in F minor?
I sure can. In fact, I think I'll add piano. Just don't listen to me because I'm a half step. Perfect. I'm a half beat behind you.
No worries. Let's see what we can do here.
All right. Yeah, Brandon Bailey. We're struggling.
Hey, thanks, Al.
We want to be in the same room with you. We want to be in the same room with you so we can hear all the subtleties of that. It sounds like you're playing through a tube. We're in this modern age, but sounds great, man. Thank you.
Truth.
Someday you and I will be in the room again jamming together.
After all of this craziness, it would be nice. Back to the old days of spa.
Well, Brandon, thanks so much for getting up extra early this morning and joining us on This Moment in Music. I really appreciate having you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
I want to introduce my act for my guest for next Wednesday. For the month of January, by the way, we're doing one show a week every Wednesday. So put that on your calendar. Next Wednesday is going to be Lane Elizabeth. And someone else that I've discovered on TikTok, here she is. Here's one of her songs. She apparently has several million streams on Spotify, and I really think she's got a nice vibe. Here she is, Lane Elizabeth.
I don't relate to half the people my age. I don't drink, I don't smoke, skip the partying phase. They're telling stories about the days they don't remember, 'cause they stayed out too late. And I've gotten used to it. No, I really don't mind how people cut me out of their lives. I pretend I don't feel any of it. Oh, but wouldn't it be nice to get an invite? I know I'm the buzzkill, but I promise I won't tell you how to live your life. Yeah, I'm the buzzkill, but just let me be the one to drive you home tonight. I'm so tired of losing friends. Won't break the rules with them, so they disappear because I'm the buzzkill. Oh, I hate being the buzzkill.
I hate being the buzzkill, she says. Here, wait, I'm going to get Brandon back. Where's Brandon? Here he is. There, I hate being the buzzkill, Brandon.
That was awesome.
Ashley, thanks for joining us. Amy, I'm so glad you were here. Everyone, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate it. We always close with this song. And Brandon, maybe, oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go, add right this time. There we go. This is our closing song. Brandon, again, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Every Wednesday in January, we're going to be right here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the song goes like this. You've got a light inside you. Go on your way in peace. So shine that light, the light inside you. Go on your way in peace. The world is waiting in the hope of another day. She will carry you safely through the stumbles and the falls on your way. Just remember that I'm loving you and you're loving me. So as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Yes, as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Brandon, go on your way in peace, my friend.
Thanks so much, Al. I appreciate it again.
I'm really glad we got to connect, and I look forward to when we get to do this in person. Whoops. That's
likewise.
Copy a duo. Everybody, sorry, OP Whale, put it on your calendar for next Wednesday. We start at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope you'll join us. Peace, Nancy. Have a great day. Enjoy the day, everybody. Brandon, stay on. I'm going to close out the session and say goodbye to you. Bye-bye.
All right.